If it's not MILFs, it's Trump. This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with audiences, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place, all on your terms. Hey Spuds, it's Jamie. Welcome back to another video. If that's on the channel, I don't know, but welcome either way, and a happy new year. This is not going to be the first video of the year, but still, it is early January. It is the vibes of the new year are still fresh among us, and today, to bring in the new year with some more wholesomeness, because we kicked it off with wholesome memes, which is becoming a tradition on the channel, I am coming at you with some nice, positive, wholesome, relatable LGBTQ plus memes. Oh yes, I'll be ready. Friend told me this joke. Are you in the LGTV community? Do you have an LGTV? What are you? What does LG stand for? LG brand, meaning Lucky Gold Star. Are you Lucky Gold Star, Telly or Vision? Where's the B? LGTV. No, bisexual erasure at its finest. I do not stand for this. Goodbye.
You are the reason. Bye.
How you look at co-workers that you know are homophobic or transphobic, but you can't prove it yet. Oh yeah, it's Sergeant Dokes. Okay, I feel like watching Dexter for the first time is being like rooting for Dexter and being like, Dokes is the villain. But like, look, I know he's a vigilante and he kills bad people, but Dexter is the villain, okay? He is a serial killer.
Not joking, I kill people.
Who does not always live by his code. There is collateral damage, and not just in a death sense. Dokes was not the villain. He wasn't a very nice person. He wasn't very friendly, but his suspicions were right.
Dokes always sensed I was hiding something.
But may you treat transphobes and homophobes with the intense scorn that Sergeant Dokes treated Dexter with. The IKEA lesbian bedsheet. I mean, if you're a lesbian and you don't have this bedsheet, what are you doing? I have to admit, I think I've said it many times before, the lesbian flag, the colours, it's just the most aesthetic. It's beautiful. It's a lovely colour palette. I really like that colour palette. I don't love all the individual colours, but just together, it just looks really nice. This is very reminiscent of it. It's very, very close, but it's not quite as beautiful. What you do in IKEA, if you matched it shade for shade, this bedsheet would have been more stunning. What does LGBT mean? Lady Gaga featuring Beyonce Telephone. And Beyonce Telephone, what is everybody else? So what have we had? LGTV, and now Lady Gaga Beyonce Telephone. First look at Walt Disney Animation's next short film, Versa. Versa. A young couple lives a range of emotions from loss and mourning to supreme joy while embarking on an ethereal, cosmic dance of life. Versa just makes me think of versatile. Versa. Okay. Somebody has quote retweeted. Keep this disgusting heterosexual breeding propaganda away from children's impressionable minds. And I believe this opened up an entire reply thread, and some of them are, look, I have nothing against heterosexual people, but why are they always trying to push that agenda on us? It's predatory at this point. We wouldn't have a problem if they kept it in the privacy of their own homes, but they always have to show they're hetero. Not heterophobic, but it seems kind of forced. Like, why we gotta have a straight character and everything now? See how bizarre. Also, has somebody edited it so that the guy is the pregnant one? That's brilliant. I love that. See how ridiculous it sounds. Just as ridiculous as this might sound to a straight person who is either homophobic or a bit on the fence or just doesn't see full equality, if that makes sense. This is how ridiculous it sounds when homophobes say this about gay people. It is the level of bizarre that it comes across. So yes, I wish people would think twice about being dicks. When cabin crew announced that masks will fall from above, can't stop thinking about this. If there was like a northern cabin crew, masks will fall. They're coming from the sky for you. They look very excited for their mask to come out of the little, they'd be very cramped in there. I hope they're okay. Oh my God, we do not stop with the ridiculous toilet door signs. Okay, so here we have somebody in a wheelchair. I'm assuming supposed to be a pregnant woman in a dress, because obviously, yes, that's what happens. So you can use this bathroom if you are in a wheelchair, pregnant, old with a hunchback cane and wearing a cape or a dress, gay and an oblong, and wearing trousers changing a baby. There is no space for the straight, non-pregnant people, or the baby-changing mothers, I assume, because that toilet door sign looks like what is typically used to depict a man. I feel like they've tried to say everybody or other, maybe. Maybe this is like the other bathroom where it's anybody. That must be what it is. But okay. So does that mean that LGBT plus people are not allowed to use the regular bathrooms, and neither are people who are pregnant or old? I get baby changing because often it's like sometimes there's public bathrooms where just generally there's baby changing available, but other times it's in a separate area. And obviously there needs to be disabled access bathrooms. I am very confused as to why LGBT plus people in particular are like, no, you must use this special bathroom. Okay. At first glance, I was like, yay, inclusive. And now thinking about it more, I'm like, no, don't think so. It doesn't feel it.
Segregation forever!
Am I allowed to take photos of the art? Sure, that's fine. Click. Oh, the blushing security. He is the art. Very lovely. And talking of art, I like this style. Adam Tots. It's very nice. Translate this sentence. Good old Duolingo. I do not know what language that is. I would guess maybe something like Swedish. Shall we see? I'll put it in Google Translate. Norwegian. I was so close. I was so close. Oh my God. Anyway, it translates as I love a man. Yes. Duolingo is inclusive, although I've had sentences like, sorry, I don't have any money. Can I buy that with cookies? Which was quite funny.
Cookies!
But there are like lesbian couples and you talk about them being married and stuff, and it's very cute. In Lord of the Rings, the word man is only used for human men. So now I'm imagining like, are you a man or a woman? And Pippin, I'm a hobbit. But what's in your trousers? Mostly snacks. Oh, what a great answer. Hashtag don't think he knows the gender binary is a myth, Pip. But what's in your trousers? Snacks. Food. Yay. If someone ever asked me that again, that would be my answer. Come watch 1998 Mulan. It has everything you need. Song for trans girls. Song for trans men. Swift as a coursing river. A hot buy love interest. Drag queens. Parental love and acceptance. It really does. It really has it all. No wonder that so many LGBT plus people are like, yeah, Mulan is pretty good. Love a bit of Mulan. Where do I find the shoes on the left? Ignore the lesbianism. What? So they want the black shoes. Oh, found. Oh, on r/find fashion. What's with the ignore the lesbianism? I like their fashion sense, but I don't like that they're gay. I'm assuming that they're lesbians because their feet are very close together. How would you guess? Unless they've seen the whole photo and it's very clearly gay. I'm very confused. Okay. Find shoes, ignore lesbians. Some get struck by Cupid's arrow. That looked painful. Others get struck by Cupid's arrow. Aromantic. That kind of sounds like how romantic, but it's not. It's very not. It's so nice to be represented. Garbage. Who thought this was a good idea? Who honestly thought that this was a good idea? Did somebody sit down and say, how do we support our LGBT members of the public, or people working here who take the bins out, or people walking past our bins who use our services if there may be a restaurant or something? Oh yeah, let's paint the bin rainbow with a big sticker on it saying garbage. The connotation isn't great. Like, half of me is like, no bigot is going to go to this level of effort, and actually they're too afraid of rainbows to paint them, so they're not going to do this. But then at the same time, I'm like, why would an ally think that this was a cute idea? I love being represented by a garbage bin. Oh, this is quite old, and I've talked about this on the channel before, but I did just want to bring it back round to remind everybody that bar in Boise, America, tried to have a hetero awesome fest, so straight pride, and it was a straight up flop. And I love that. The bigots really can't throw a party. And I want to take a minute in the video to say Happy New Year again, because a new year means a whole new year of adventure, going through various different, very real and not at all made up businesses. Yay! Are you ready? And I thought we would kick this year off as we mean to go on. Crying. I am kidding, but it is a very well known fact that January can be a pretty sad month. But I think that allowing ourselves to feel and cry and let those emotions out can be very cathartic and healing. In the words of Shrek, better out than in.
Better out than in, I always say.
So say hello to the first business of the year, and it's all about pre-cry scheduling. Book your emotional breakdowns in advance to avoid annoying calendar clashes and prevent your diary from becoming overflowational. It's called the Crylender. Yeah, and my January emotional scheduling business would not have been possible without Squarespace, the all-in-one website platform where any idea can let their feelings show and truly blossom into tears of joy. Squarespace's cutting-edge design tools mean that anyone can build a unique website that makes an impact. You can even use Squarespace's Blueprint AI, their AI-enhanced website builder, to create a fully customized site. It's so easy, you could basically do it whilst ugly crying your way through an entire box of tissues. And when you're running an emotional scheduling business, it's very important to be able to keep everybody up to date on the best way to schedule in their crying. That's where Squarespace's pre-built layouts come in very handy. You can arrange page elements easily and quickly to showcase your content, add or remove blocks to create a custom look for specific purposes, including a blog, as well as contact, about, products, and more. It's basically a drag and drop, or in this case, a drag and sob. I'm really sorry. I'm not sorry. Squarespace also lets me run email campaigns to engage with my fellow criers. I can set up email automations to stay connected with users and schedule emails to reach my emotionally prepared subscribers, helping us grow our teary little community. Sharp and I's actual Squarespace website was super easy and fun to make. Squarespace gave us the freedom to get creative, link our social media platforms, and show off our podcast 1-800-DRAMA. Plus, we can use Squarespace's handy analytics tools to check visitor numbers and top geographical locations. You'll have all the data you need to grow your business. To get started yourself, go to squarespace.com, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Jammidodger to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Don't forget to do that bit, otherwise you might really be crying. Go click that link in the description box. Now let's all dry our eyes and head back to the video. Thank you for listening. Did you know that evil murderous robot Megan is a gay icon? Being a gay icon is my default setting. To the alphabet mafia, I see you, I slay for you, Megan. She's really just out there killing the bigots. Too far? No. Oh my god, a t-shirt with Donald Trump on it saying daddy. Daddy merch out now. Gayer than any pride flag. That's really gay coded. If you wear this t-shirt, I will assume that you want to call Donald Trump your daddy, but not in a paternal way. My dad taught me to throw knives to make me less gay. Now I know how to do something a little bit gay and throw knives. We still think about you. This is funny and cute, but sums up so perfectly, like, you can't force your children to be a certain way that you want them to be. And I've said it so many times in my life. If you're not prepared to accept an LGBT plus child, or a child of any kind that is not going to be an exact little replica of you and the way you think, then why are you having kids? It's not fair for you to bring somebody into the world that you are not going to unconditionally love just for something they can't control, like being gay. That is just a really shitty move. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles out of the closet. They're gay. Oh, gay turtles. We always knew it. Trump. Anti-gay marriage Republicans. Anti-gay marriage Republicans. Okay, gay marriage. So what you're saying is I'm indestructible. What? No. In fact, even a slight breeze could knock you over at gay marriage. Indestructible. This is very much where we're at, where the transphobic cis gay people who support Trump are not seeing what's happening. Wasn't there even an appeal to the Supreme Court to reverse gay marriage in the United States? I believe it's not gone anywhere and it's been rejected as a thing, but they're knocking on the door, you know? It's not just trans people. Trans people are just the first domino in a row. And if we give in and let trans people's rights be taken, which we shouldn't do anyway, even if it's only trans people that were going to be impacted, but that is going to have a knock-on effect. And after trans people, these bigoted, cis, straight, white men are going to come after more and more people. If you are in a marginalized community, what are you doing being part of the far right, supporting people like Trump? Because they're coming for you. Not yet, but it's gonna happen. There go the gays. Oh, this is Adam Tots again. I do really like this art style. Maybe I'd respect them if they didn't make it their whole entire personality. Zoom out. Oh, look. What is his entire personality? It's about loving hot mums. Yeah. MILFs. Got MILF? I'm just here for the MILFs. It's very true. If it's not MILFs, it's Trump. That could just easily be replaced with a MAGA hat and just like, I love Trump, and it's the entire personality. I think that bigots make being a bigot more of their personality than LGBT plus people make being LGBT plus. Just like people, Pokemon vary widely. Their gender can be male, female, or unknown. inclusive, woke Pokemon, the Wokemon. Love it. Society commending her for continuing to honour her marriage vows after I came out as trans femme. My bi wife. Sometimes it just works out really well, doesn't it? Why does everyone say that being gay isn't natural? It's Homo sapien, not heterosapien. I always think that the transphobes in particular must really hate the concept of transport and all those trucks that just say trans on, except the one that's like stop trans. It feels very like JK Rowling has just bought them. I am joking, but I would not be surprised. But also, why is it called stop trans anyway? Even if we take it to what it really is supposed to be saying, it's on a transportation truck. So surely they would want to keep going with the transport, not stop it. I'm confused. Left. Let's make insulin affordable. Yes. Access to healthcare for all. Please. What the right is saying? Don't say gay in front of my child bride. Oh my God. It's actually nuts when you look at the cognitive dissonance that must be going on when it comes to homophobes speaking about gay people and saying like, oh, well, this is inappropriate for children. This is wrong. But then the stuff that they excuse as long as it's straight coded. So like child brides. And wasn't there somebody who tried to recently argue about like Epstein and say that there was a difference between a 15-year-old and an 8-year-old and say that that meant it was okay because it wasn't like they were 8 or anything. And it was just so awful. And I was like, you need to stop talking, or maybe actually keep talking, because you are just showing the absolute insanity of your political viewpoint and how twisted your morality has become, that you think a rainbow on a t-shirt is inappropriate for children, but you're letting all of this actual illegal stuff that harms children to just happen and you're excusing it. You'll be like, it's fine. What? There's nobody more hypocritical than a bigot. I got my sister a radio for her birthday that was made specifically for her because it's a transistor radio. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, it's so good. We love a trans pun. I sound really sarcastic, but I do quite appreciate jokes like that. You, yes, you are gay. Are you? Are you, what was the G? You're either Gaga or Gold Star? Yeah, you're Gaga or Gold Star. Who taught you as a kid that transgender even exists? You did. You wouldn't stop talking about them. Oh, there it is. Oh, did that really happen? Ben Shapiro making the kids trans. Because the thing is, scaring people away might delay when they come out, and it could even force some people to stay in the closet for their entire lives, but it's not going to stop people from actually being trans. And so if you are constantly talking about it all the time and that person is trans, you are giving them the language to know that they are trans. So really, the bigots are just helping to spread the awareness, just in the wrong way, really. The right idea, very wrong execution. Ah, yes, the 3 sexualities. Confirmed bachelor, lady killer, bloody mess. Is the confirmed bachelor gay? Good for him. When you're non-binary but still have to pick a gender, Count Chocula. I suppose this one looks a bit like me. Sure, why not? This one fits the best of a bad bunch. Evangelicals, life was just simpler when LGBTQ plus quietly stayed in the closet. Of course it was, because you weren't confronted with your shit. Of course it's easier if something you don't understand never enters your realm of mindset, if you're never challenged. They're only like, no, stay away, stay in the closet, because it scares them. It's a concept of something that they just don't get. Very scary. Anyway, on the note of terrified homophobic religious people running and screaming for the hills, that's the end of the video. That is all the LGBTQ plus memes for the first installment of 2026. Oh my goodness. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to go click that link to show some love to Squarespace and start your business or website adventure or whatever idea you might have. Go turn it into a fun little website. Try it. You'll see some names going up the screen of my Patreons. Thank you so much for supporting me over on Patreon. I really appreciate it. And a big shout out to my top tier Patreons: Ginger Blues, Tig, Night Soul, Sugar Joe, Elden K, Nesta, The Third Hatman, Max Makes Mods, Dylan Irvin, River Shampoo and Chloe, Iona Blush, TNS Mom, Sally Drew, Randy, Albar, Marv Mallow, Rachel Raptor, Jesse Emworth, Wilgosco, Sienna Lamb, Slayer, Sarah Hobbs, The Paisley Prince, Riley Ray, Build Up the Shore, Triple Eight _ Mars, The Deck of Cards, Glahenia Marin. I don't know where I took a breath, but I don't feel like that was one breath. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Much love. Bye.